Hey, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be working on this 2022 Blazer again, and if you watched the previous videos, we finally got it running and driving in the last video, and now we're going to be doing the airbags and a couple little things on the front end, and got to pull the headliner out too. The dash airbag needs to be changed too, so got to pull a whole dash panel out. I think just pull this panel out and then the top panel comes off. I'm not really sure exactly, but guys, we'll figure it out once we get it a little bit more apart. And then also the driver steering wheel airbag and the one control is busted too. So, and then the knee airbag down there on the other side is blown. And then yeah, we're gonna send these seatbelts away to get fixed. And yeah, I'm gonna take all the other parts out of the parts Blazer we have here, because all the airbags are actually good in that one, except for the seatbelts are blown, so we can't reuse the seatbelts or anything. But yeah, we'll get the airbag control module out of here, all the seatbelts, the airbags, and then we'll go over to the other one, and we can go take them out of that car and then reinstall them into here. I think I'm going to pull the headliner out of the other car because it's got the same thing with the moonroof, and I don't know if this one's ripped or not. This one might be actually okay, not too sure, but I might as well just take the good one out and put it in this car anyways. But and I was also having problems with this, the sunroof was sticking, so I don't know if it's a motor or something's wrong, but we'll have a better look at it once we get this headliner down and out of the way. But first of all, I think we're just gonna pull the seats out, and then we'll have a little more room to work in there. So there's just 4 T50s to get the seat out here, and then one clip on the bottom, and then I guess obviously you got to undo the seat belt, which is just a 10 mil, but you got to pop this this one cover off here, and then that just all comes out of here. Got the headliner out here. We can just pull the roof airbags out, and all that's holding them on is just these 10 mil bolts. So you just take them all off of here, and it just unclips at the very back there. Alrighty, so now I got both roof airbags out of here, and it's pretty much stripped down to nothing. So I just did move it over to this other shed here, and this is where I have the parts Blazer. So I'm gonna pull the headliner and everything out of here, but I'm going to somehow get this rear hatch open. I guess I'll just take it right off, I think, and then I should be able to get it out of the way. But I'll just cut all this stuff off here and be able to get to it. And then yeah, this headliner and everything's all good, so I can just take this whole headliner and everything right out of this one, and the airbags, and then just plop it into that one right there. So that should work pretty good. So I'm going to try to get this trunk open and get this headliner out of here. Out of here now, and also the headliner out. So this headliner is pretty minty, except for there's some like pop spilled on it, but I can just clean that off quick. And I just want to make sure and check that both of these are the same, and it looks like I think they're the same. So this one's damaged. It's not bad. I mean, you could probably fix that and glue it up, but it's might as well just use a new one since I have it out anyways. And you can shove it back in there. And then same with these airbags, we'll just transfer them over to this new car, or this car, and then I can stick the headliner back up. I also got to check out the sunroof. For some reason it was kind of like sticking when I first opened it there, but maybe just because it hasn't been used for a while. I don't know. I'll just maybe hook the wires up for the module and just open and close it a couple times to make sure everything's good, because I don't know if it's a little sticky for some reason, but because that would suck if it got stuck open or something, right? So I was also able to get this windshield out of this red car here, and it's mint and it's a GM one, so I got it out without cracking it. So I just got to pretty much clean it up and just clean the glue and everything on the back here, and I should be able to just install it into this car. So this one's just busted because of the airbag went off and it broke it, so it was smashed the window right here. So pop that window out and it'll make it easier to change this dash too. I got most of the dash apart here. I need to change this dash cover, right? So I still have a little bit of stuff to do on the dash there, but that should come out pretty easy. I'll just pull that out of the other one. And I think this is different on, like on the other car, it's like a red, and this is more of a brown. So I'm gonna have to just, I think I gotta rip it off the back here and then glue the new one back on, but that's pretty minor anyways. And then mostly just waiting on the seat belts, which hopefully will be back next week. And yeah, it's starting to come together. And actually I kind of stuck the front end together here. So this fender was actually good, so we're gonna reuse that fender. Probably don't even have to paint it at all because it's pretty mint. And then this is the headlights and the bumper cover and everything off the other car, and it's pretty good. It's got some scratches here, but I'm gonna have to repaint it anyways because the trim on this one is black, and on this car it's like a kind of like a gray. I don't know if you can see in the picture here, but it's kind of like a dark gray color. But yeah, everything's pretty much coming together, and this car is pretty darn close to be getting finished up here. So everything on here is all complete. Just got to change this front windshield and throw the window wipers back in, and then they got the other hood off the car, which this one's good except for it has a little bit of damage just right here, which I mean pretty easy fix. So I just got to fix that, paint this hood, the fender, these two bumper cover pieces, and on the front bumper, and then that's all wrapped up for there. And yeah, so it's getting pretty close. So let's go ahead and I'm going to throw these airbags back in, and then that's probably going to be it for today, I think. So, and then later on I'm going to get this headliner stuffed in there, and I can change over the knee airbag and the driver's airbag, and I think the driver's, I'm going to have to maybe steal the steering wheel too, because some of the buttons are busted on this too, right? So, and this is just a knee airbag just right under here, this little airbag right there, just two little bolts, and that one pops right out, so that's no problem at all. I think I do need the clock spring out of here too, and maybe a button, but I don't know, I'll get that pulled out once I need it. But yeah, just this one button's damaged, but I think I can just steal it out of the other car for now, and that, and then I'll seal the clock spring, because of course these, for some reason on these cars, I don't know why, but you can unplug them everywhere else in the car, like the head, the roof airbags are fine, they all unplug, the seat belts, all the other ones unplug, but for some reason, I don't know why. If you know why, comment down below, but the steering wheel airbags, it pretty much always melts the connector, so you pretty much either gotta buy this little harness here or buy the clock spring assembly. But I think on these ones you can just some of them you can actually, there's just a plug, and then you can just buy this little harness, or in my case I'm gonna just steal it off the other car there anyways. Alrighty, so we got the airbags installed here, and they just pretty much pop up just like that, and some 10mm bolts, pretty easy to change, and they just plug in on the back there. So that's pretty much everything we need to do for the airbags on the roof. So I guess the next step is pretty much throwing in the headliner in and changing this window, or taking the window out for now anyway, so we can change this dash airbag. And as you can see here, I had to pull a little bit apart for this bottom knee airbag, and but it's pretty easy to change. All it does is just bolts up right here, so seal that off the other one, and then a few other, I think this whole entire dash comes apart. Then you need to take this whole cover out, but we still have a little bit of work to do on that. And probably take the cluster out, and might have to drop the, or actually I might just pop the steering wheel off, but I need to take it off anyways, and then I'll be able to slip that by there. I think I got to take this entertainment system out, probably, I'd imagine, and then that should slide off there. But I'll probably take that all apart, and then I'll take it out of the parts one after, just so I know exactly where to take it out and I don't break any clips on the new panel. And I think this one's a different color, yeah. So this one's like a little bit different of a red, so I'll have to change that padding on there. I think it just glues on to the dash pad, and should be easy enough to change. But yeah, this one's pretty much stripped down. Next thing to do is take the dash out of the parts one and pop the seats off. And look at that seat there, it's so busted. But yeah, anyways, I think that's gonna be a wrap for today's video on this Blazer. That's about all I can do on it right now. And the next video, we're gonna start doing some body work and painting this all up. And yeah, I'm getting pretty darn close. So thanks for watching, and tune in for the next one. Peace.